guys, welcome back to Spankys. Before we get into today's video, I want to introduce you to a friend. No, he's not here, but he's very easy to find and you're going to like him. It's Tom Hoss, Concrete with the Hosses. He's got a YouTube channel. I found him about 1.5 years ago because I was trying to seal some old concrete and I didn't really know how to do it and didn't know what products to use. So I Googled it on YouTube, in the search bar. I found Concrete with the Hosses. I sent Tom a question. He sent me back a very detailed answer on how I needed to do it. He also sent me a link to a video that he had on his channel where he was actually doing the question that I was asking. Excellent man, great friend, and not only that, he is a family man, a grandfather, a husband, and he gets into the same problems that we all get into, and he has common sense and he works his way out of them, and I enjoy watching that. He doesn't sugarcoat anything or make anything look easy on his channel. I'm not a concrete geek, and you can only pour concrete, as far as I'm concerned, one way, and that's just pour it out of the truck. But with Tom, the details, the attention to details, the way he works through all of his problems, the way he handles his employees, his family, his friends, and he keeps it all juggled in a nice, smooth, oiled machine. I enjoy watching that aspect of the channel. I watch him probably 3 days a week or every time he posts a video, and I get something out of it every time, whether it's a life lesson, how to service some equipment, or how to deal with a problem. I'm just like Tom. We've both been self-employed for 35 years, and I get everything that he says. Even if I wasn't self-employed, I would get life lessons from the Concrete Show on YouTube. It's crazy, Concrete with the Hosses. So Tom and I swap shirts. It's not a paid commercial for either one of us. We swap shirts. He's sharing about my channel because he watches us, just like you are, and I watch him. So we're just trying to share some of our subscribers. So I encourage you, if you like good, clean family fun and want to learn a little bit about concrete, I encourage you to get over to Tom's channel and watch what they do. It's wintertime. They're not doing much right now other than servicing equipment, and they're pouring concrete countertops, and they're doing a great job. So get over there, check out some of the older episodes, and check out some of his new stuff, and wait till spring comes around. They get into some great stuff, and you'll learn a lot. But anyway, let's dive back into today's video and see what we've got to do. All right, so on with the video today. This video is for Cody and Bo, his dad, longtime watchers of the channel. Sending you both out a t-shirt because you're father and son and y'all both watch the channel, but you sent in a question. You were watching the Porsche video and you wanted to know what the little clicker was that I was using before I drilled the panel out. So here it is. It's basically a center punch, an automatic center punch. Got it off of Amazon. I'm not trying to sell these things or anything like that, but I've had plenty of these, and this one is replacing the one that my grandson used with a hammer. He did not know that you push down on it, and I was teaching him how to use it. I had one, he had one. He picked up the one that I was using before I showed him, placed it down, hit it with a hammer, and it shot everywhere. This is the one that I used to replace it. I thought that it was pretty cool. I just picked this one up thanks to Kev over at Kev's Can Cave. He does tool reviews on his YouTube channel, and I follow his channel, subscribe to it. And he had something similar to this and was sharing it, and I thought it was really neat because it was an automatic punch, just like the one that my grandson destroyed with a hammer by hitting it when you're not supposed to, but it was old, so it was okay. So I went and picked up this one off of Amazon. It is the best one that I've ever had. I'm not trying to sell you these, but I will put a link in the description below. You click on the link, or you can just go search it. It's a Nico, and it's adjustable to where you can adjust it and get a harder punch or a softer punch if you're using it for aluminum or something like that. But anyway, Cody, this is what I was using. It's an automatic center punch. All you need to do is just find where you want it to make a punch or make a dent. Push it down and it puts a very, very nice dent in there. And that is what I use prior to using the spot tool removal or a drill bit. And that's what it is, automatic center punch. So let's go out in the shop, see what we can do. Oh, by the way, Cody and his dad, Bo, seeing how it's a father and son that sit down every episode and watch. Anytime you guys send in a question, if I use your question to describe a tool or something, I'm going to send you a t-shirt. All right, folks, so in today's video, I'm going to share with you the details of building this dolly. And I call it a dolly. It doesn't have casters on it yet because I haven't found the ones that I really want. I want some pneumatic ones that I can roll in and over bumps. And it'll get up on top of a car trailer easy and go through the yard if you wanted it to, because I'm going to take this body and get it blasted, and I want to be able to roll it off the trailer, get it blasted, and roll it back on the trailer. And the little small hard wheels just aren't going to work. So it's not really a dolly yet, but it is, or a cart, but it is a body dolly, and it's very strong. I want to give you the details of how I built this one for this Volkswagen. You can modify those details for your car and build one for just about anything. I mean, the heavier the car, the stronger you may want it. But this will allow you to get up underneath the car. Please brace it accordingly. Don't do anything stupid. Make sure that it is safe. But anyway, use these details and these plans to do one for a Volkswagen or modify it to build one that will accommodate whatever you're trying to do. So let me show you how I did this and give you some details. Thanks for watching. All right, so here we are, Home Depot. I got 4 of the 4x4x12 treated and 1 of a 2x6x12. Those are going to be the runners, the stringers, and the cross beams to hold the body up. Those are going to hold the dolly together in the center to keep the legs from scooting out. I'll show you guys. Let me show you this. We have a choice of doing it a little easier and doing the galvanized beam, the galvanized braces to hold the things together. But like, we need 4 of those at $8 a piece, or you know, those at $12 a piece. Let's scratch all that. Let's just go ahead and get, so instead of getting all the galvanized pieces, let's get 1 more of a 2x6x10, and we'll use that, and we'll cut our braces for each leg that keeps the legs from folding in this way, and that should help us out, and that should do the trick. Let's, you know, there's no sense spending extra money and making it overkill like that. It's just holding that lightweight body, which 2 guys could pick up. So let's get all this and go home and start cutting. Okay guys, one last look and one more rundown on the materials. 4 4x4x12s, 2 2x6x12. I use treated on everything. 1 box of 3-inch screws, or 1 pound. Here's a rough layout. The skids are 10 feet. The corner braces, which are the 2x6, are 2 feet on the long edge. The corner braces on the 4x4 uprights are the leftover 2 feet off of each skid on the bottom, cut in half on 45s, so roughly about 1 foot on each side. 3 feet on the height, 6 feet across the top. So that is a rough layout of what I used. It was roughly around $100 or a little less than $100 at the Home Depot for everything. I used treated, and I'm sure you could do it cheaper using scraps or going thinner on the material. But with this, the skid will make a dolly with rollers. Oh, and I left out the second 2x6x12s were cut in half, and they can be screwed on across here or across here after the chassis is rolled out. So if you're rolling the chassis in and out at night, then you don't even have to put those on. But if you're going to roll this around on a dolly, I would suggest either make these supports bigger at the top up here, meaning coming out further on the edges to the bottom, or make your 2x6s across the bottom removable. And what I'm thinking about doing is putting my casters on the bottom of those cross beams and raising this up, putting a skid on the bottom and using that as my rollers. Lots of different ways to do it, but I'm not going to be using this in and out as much as I was thinking. But this is very, very strong, and you could probably load it on your trailer and carry your car to the body shop with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, so here we go. I've already toe-nailed it in on the 4x4s, just on the bottom. I'm going to slide these beside each side of the car, lift the body up until I can slide the 4x4 through it, and then I'm going to put these corner braces on the 4x4s, and then I'm fixing to go ahead and put the corner braces or the leg braces on the side to side. We can't put these boards in until we roll the chassis out, but this is wide enough to roll the chassis out, get it out of the way, and then or roll the body away from the chassis. Put these legs on to where they're removable, you know, probably on the ends down here where you can get to them, and that should be sufficient enough to keep the legs from moving in, and you can roll it in and out. This is if you don't have a lift, and that's what I'm doing this, showing you how to do it without a lift. If you've got a lift, you can go ahead and completely make this and roll it in and let the body down on it. But guys, y'all know me, I've got lifts, but if you don't have a lift, then I'm not going to use a lift. So I'm showing you how to do it without it. I took the scrap wood off of the 12 foots. I had 2 feet left off of each one of the skid runners, and I'm cutting my 45s out of that to make these blocks to go in these cross braces right here, or the cross brace to keep it from wiggling side to side. The other board out there, I'm going to do the same thing with it, but I'm going to do it in an angle from here to here. And I'm fixing to do that now, because I can do that and then move the whole structure in half like I was explaining a while ago. So let's see how far I can get. All right, guys, there it is, the Volkswagen body dolly. And this will work with any Volkswagen Bug, probably pretty much anything Volkswagen, I guess, if it fits on a Volkswagen Pan. I will leave a detailed description of everything that I did, measurements, and the wood, and an estimated cost on everything. This keeps the body up off the ground where you can work on it, do your body work, all of your rust repair, and you can pull the pan with wheels and tires, motor and transmission, straight out. Work on your body. If you're limited on space, when you're through working for the day, roll your body back in, and you've got a one-car garage, and you've got plenty of room to work on it. So the body will just sit up on top of there. I'm gonna put casters on it to roll around. Right now, I'm gonna use some of my dollies, my wheel dollies. They'll go right up underneath here, and I can roll it around anywhere I wanna use it. I really wanna get some pneumatic wheels for it. So this is it put together. The cross beams are not hooked on, and the braces on the bottom are not hooked on. I'm fixing to carry this in the garage, put one on either side of the bug, pick the body up just a little bit more, slide that 4x4 in, and hook it to the braces, and hook it to the 4x4 legs that are on it. But if you don't have a lift, that's the best way to do it. If you've got a lift, go ahead and finish out all of your screws, nails, whatever you're using, roll it in, and let the body down on it. All right, let's see how it works. Here it is. They're slid on each side of the body. I've still got to come up with a way to jack the body up higher than it is, and I'm working on that. It looks just like it did when it was sitting in the driveway. The only thing I don't have on it are the cross braces that will go across here, and I don't have any wheel dollies yet or any casters. But it serves its purpose. You can see that it clears the motor, so you can roll the pan completely out, and then when you get finished building the chassis, and you can roll it back up underneath there and get some friends to help you set it down. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you need to make one, all the details are going to be in the description. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out in the shop. Thanks for watching, supporting, following, and subscribing. All that good stuff. There's a link below that'll take you right to SpankysHotRods.com, to where you can get you a Spankys t-shirt and help support the channel. But anyway, if you're through watching, check out some of our friends that we mentioned in today's video, and get out in the garage and go build something. See you in the next episode.